What is up, my friend? It's been quite some time since I've made a video on camera, and the truth is it was just like easier to do voiceovers for the time being as I was moving and stuff like that, and it was just much easier for me. And then I just got used to doing like voiceover type videos. Voiceover videos will still be coming, but I'm gonna try to do more on camera stuff as I'm pretty much missing it. I used to start my YouTube videos back when I started YouTube videos on camera, but you know, besides the point, I'm not gonna give you a life lesson right here about everything I've done. We're gonna be talking about Scream and the three theories that I have for this next Scream movie. As we know, it's getting jam-packed in this movie, and we're getting a lot of new characters as well as the rumored Selena Gomez cameo, which I'm pretty sure is going to be a thing that they're going to do at the beginning of the film, just as they do with all of the Scream movies where it's sort of a fake out. Now, the thing I want to talk about is what could possibly be the plot line of this next Scream movie. Scream 4, in my opinion, could rival the Scream 1 and Scream 2. Scream 3, it's a little bit there, but I still enjoy the film because I love the franchise. Why is Scream the best horror movie of all time? That's a video coming up next week, so make sure you tune in for that. But right now, my first theory on Scream 5 is Sidney is going to be the killer. And the reason I think this is because, come on, Sidney has been through it all and all of this, and how much more could someone's psyche take before they totally break down and just want to put an end to it all by being the end all of killers, right? So that's why I think Sidney could become the killer at some point, or is the ultimate killer by the end of it all. Now, I don't think that might possibly happen in Scream 5, as this is supposed to start a new trilogy, but by the end of that trilogy we could see that happen, and that's my thoughts on that. Now, the number 2 theory is that Gale could actually be the killer, and this one I've seen floating around for quite some time. I mean, think about it. Many years have passed, maybe things have gone stale for her, and she's trying to like get a new story, a new hot take, whatever, and maybe she's not the killer directly, but she has somebody who is being the killer for her, so she gets some kills on tape, you know? That's my thoughts on that. And many people are also saying that this could also link in Dewey there, as he might be helping her do and orchestrate all of these killings in order for her to get back up there. That sounds pretty outlandish though, because I don't think these characters would break character like that and go out of the norm like that, you know what I mean? And that's the same thing with the other theory about Sidney being the killer, but there's some pretty fun theories that I think could spice up this franchise a lot more. But we'll see what happens come next year. Now, the final theory, and the one I think is the most plausible, is we're going to get a Wes Craven New Nightmare type vibe to this film. As we saw in Wes Craven's New Nightmare, they were pretty much saying that the Nightmare on Elm Streets were real, the movies themselves not. And then they were talking about all of that, but Freddy actually turned out to be the real deal in there. And we could see that happening, where the Scream movies were actual movies that existed in this universe, and like Sidney and all of them played the actual characters and their real actor names in this universe. You know what I mean? Like Courtney Cox is Courtney Cox, and she also played Gale Weathers, but in the movie she's Courtney Cox, and she's dealing with somebody imitating that. And I think that could possibly be like the best way to make the movie as meta as possible, and that's exactly what they've been teasing as well. And I could see that happening. Maybe they could be having a reunion of sorts for the original Scream movie that they made together, and then somebody actually becomes Ghostface in that movie, and they go on a rampage, and they're trying to figure out who could it be. And that's where the other possibilities of it being the actual actors be, whether it's Neve Campbell or it's Courtney Cox actually being the killer. I think that would make a very fun and interesting movie as well. As of now, we don't know much about what's happening in the next Scream movie, or what exactly will be the case with the whole plot of it all. We do know that the cast is getting assembled, and it's pretty great seeing that many of them are returning as well, especially the original 3. We needed them definitely. But I'm very much so interested in knowing what you think is going to be happening in the Scream 5 movie. What do you think about the theories I presented? Do you have a theory of your own? Let me know in the comments below. But anyways, we have a ton more videos coming this month on horror related stuff. This weekend I'm going to try and release a like top 5 movie suggestions for you to watch. I think I'm going to first start with foreign horror films, and then with top 80 horror films. That will be this weekend, so you can look forward to that. But the Scream video I'm going to be making will be next week, where I'll be talking about all the Scream movies and why I think, in my honest opinion, it's the best horror franchise. And So look forward to that. Also, my theory videos on The Boys is coming next week, so you make sure you subscribe for that as well. You can also follow me on Twitter for more stuff. I'm going to be trying to be more active on that. I've been very much so letting that go and not really being as active as I want to be on there. Anchor, I'm definitely going to be putting all of these videos in audio format over there, and all of the music stuff where I talk about music releases and all of that there. I'm not going to clutter this YouTube with so much of that, because I would definitely feel like it's just too much if I put out all the content I want to put out on this one channel. This channel is just going to be for movies, TV shows, occasional video games, and yeah, that's just going to be it. But other than that, everything else will go on my Anchor. So if you want to follow everything I have to say about pop culture and all of that, go to my Anchor. Also, I do have a website, trying to be more active on that as well, nerdround.com down below. But yeah, I am trying to see if I'll be doing some gaming stuff on this channel. Not gameplay and all of that, like me mainly talking about video games and stuff like that. Like maybe like the story of some of my favorite video games, like going more in depth with them, like these explain videos and these like talking videos, not really like watch me play and all of that. If you do want to see that, I am going to be talking about that in an upcoming video of how I want to do that as well over there on Twitch or on YouTube. I don't know yet. I just don't want to clutter the channel, so I'm trying to get this as best as I can, because I do want to make this the one stop for all the things you want to know about pop culture and what's happening out there. But I also don't want to make it a channel where maybe if you're just interested in what I talk about movies and that was it, and then you start seeing me talking about these TV shows, this music, this video game that just came out, all that other stuff, and you're just like, damn, I was only here for that, and now I'm getting my subscription fee just blasted with all these videos. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy. So I'm gonna definitely trying to get everything more aligned with the different channels that I have. Like the Anchor is where I'm posting all of the music stuff only, as well as these videos in audio format. And then I have my TikTok where I post like things where I talk about mainly horror stuff right now and video games, but it's going to be also these videos as well. So like every channel will have its own different thing, but this is the main channel for all things that are big in pop culture, movies, TV shows, video games, and all of that. So that's pretty much how I want to do it. I will be presenting it better in next week. I think for sure I will have the more clearer avenues, and I'll present it so you can know which channel to follow for each thing. But definitely we're building this up better, bigger than it ever was, and hopefully you'll be here for the ride. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me. I'll see all of you next time. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below, click the bell for notifications. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. But I'll see all of you next time. As always, stay safe, stay positive. And hey, if you're still listening right now, check out the video on the left. Make sure you turn on that bell for notifications. As always, stay positive.